Alright, it's the morning of day 5. We're heading back out of camp and meeting up with a buddy of Steven's, and then figure out a game plan for the rest of the day, the rest of the week really. Still not exactly sure what we're going to do. We got a few options, got some slot canyons further down south we might go see. We got some chance of rain creeping in on Sunday, so rain and slot canyons don't exactly mix. So, gotta take a look at our options later today. I remember what I've said before about the train changing quickly. We aren't even half an hour later, and here we are out of the desert environment and surrounded by trees and evergreens and grass for the first time I've seen in days. Alright, we made our way south with some very scenic highway driving down towards Escalante. And now we're on a dirt road called Hole in the Rock Road, heading towards, there's 2 or 3 slot canyons down here right next to each other. One's Zebra Slot Canyon, the other one's Bighorn, and I forget the other one. Anyway, we're going to see how the camping situation is down here. Hopefully we can camp basically at the trail entrance or very close, so that we can do these hikes early in the morning. It'll be a little bit cooler, and especially if they're Slot Canyon, we won't have the noon sun shining down the slot, kind of defeating the purpose of being in there. Yeah, it's been a hell of a scenic day. Every bit of road we've been on today, even though it was paved, it was absolutely gorgeous. Alright, we have found camp for the night. We're positioned pretty good. We've only got maybe a 5-minute drive to trailhead for the Slot Canyons tomorrow. Gotta figure out which one of the 3 we want to do. But yeah, pretty nice spot. Oh, nice and cool in here.
Yeah. Oh, there's only less sand.
Yeah, I know. Really trying to make it out of here without filling my boots with sand, but don't know if that's going to happen.
Probably not.
Time to suck in the belly.
Somebody with big boobs, it could be challenging. I'm not skinny anymore.
Actually getting to a point you can't go through.
Big skinny. Oh, right here. Wedge. We got a cycle wedgie.
Does it open up enough to make it worth it, or are you not going to fit through there anyway?
I could fit. Just the question is it worth it?
Yeah.
Looks like it could be worth it. Alright, amazing. Yeah. Alright, amazing. Skinny again, but I think you can chimney.
Well, true, he may not make it through here, actually.
He's having a bit of a challenging. Hey, Luca, there's no other way, buddy. You need to come this way.
I don't know if he's got to do this, though. Honestly.
I don't know either. This is going to be a bit of a challenge.
All right. That was a challenge. I'm not going to be able to film going through any of this. I'll see you on the other side.
Yeah. That was easy.
Yeah, it looked it.
Totally grateful, right?
Yeah. Alright. Made it out to the cool part there and back. You saw photos. I could barely squeeze through there, let alone try to film it at the same time. Even.
Howdy. I might go high. I don't know if I can though.
Don't feel like sucking your gut in again?
Not when there's chimney room to be at. It was a little wider at the top. There.
Totally graceful. I'm not breathing heavy, you're breathing heavy.
I'm missing the skin.
Yeah, I hate to look at my shins and knees right now.
Is this the tight spot?
That's a tight spot. Well, one of them. Yeah, we're home free now. I don't want to go back out into the sun though. Feels good in here. Even though I worked up a sweat trying to get through there.
I can have I should have an emergency dog sleigh with me anyway, in case if you get some cat.
Alright, we did the zebra slot. Now we're going to tunnel slot, which is supposed to loop back around to the trail, make a big loop. As long as we can find a trail. They haven't had any cairns anywhere out here.
Yeah. I see multiple trails going. Double it.
I don't know if you want to get in that
Kinda
water.
Nasty. Oh, there's tadpoles in there.
He's gonna lay down and he's gonna. Wait for it, wait for it.
Tadpoles are like, oh god, what's going on?
I think we're about to find out why they call it tunnel slot.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool.
Literally cool. A nice cool breeze too. Heck yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, we just popped out of tunnel slot. Now this will make a loop back to where we came in at. I'm enjoying what little bit of shade I think is left. I have a feeling the rest of the hike back is all going to be in the sun. Oh, hell of a breeze now. Alright, on our drive to find another campsite, we found another little, what looks like slot canyon. We didn't get enough punishment earlier, so we're gonna hike this one too.
I think the last time he got me, I might have shuffled a little bit and I was walking.
Dude, I
And then
stopped
I-
trying to figure that out. I don't know what the fuck triggered this boy. I noticed that if he's more exercised, he doesn't seem to mind it hurting and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Like he was today. He was all over you guys and no worries.
Yeah, you did great.
Good boy, Luke. Good boy.
Huh?
I think that's what's in Philadelphia. You were already here.
Paved section we were on for a while there, which was gorgeous. Went down through the valley there with steep rock faces on both sides. Was Bird Trail. And now we've turned off of it onto this dirt road. It's Wolverine Loop Road. Alright, we've now turned down Horseshoe Canyon Road, which I believe goes down in here a good ways and then dead ends. Alright, we're still on Horseshoe Canyon Road. We're all good. We saw a sign that said permits required. We're like, well, crap. But it was just one of the deals where there's a box, a sign-in box there where you got to fill out all your information, you know, in case we go missing. I know who to look for. This goes about 10 or 12 miles down in here in dead ends, and hopefully we can camp at the end of it. The sign-in box didn't indicate that anybody else was down here, so should be good. It's fairly impressive. We got all the way down here, and unfortunately there's a van down here. Just one of my dream vans, those damn Mercedes camping vans. One day I want one. Oh well, this whole area is awesome, so we'll just turn around here and backtrack a bit and find another spot to camp. This is where it dead ends anyway. What'd you find here, Steven?
A marker for signing the wall. Comb, some wood chunks.
A wood stove.
Yeah. A couple of chairs and an old rickety cup.
Shitter.
And a shitter.
Alright, we've made it camp for tonight. We're down Horseshoe Canyon Road. And we went all the way down to the end, and there's actually a van camped down there. One of those awesome Mercedes camping vans that I want so bad. Anyway, so we just backtracked a few miles to another spot we saw coming in that we thought would be a nice hike because it goes back up in the canyon. But not a bad place to camp, as usual. Yeah, this'll do. This'll do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I finally did it. Crashed the drone. I crashed it. Currently trying to find it because I was really far away and down this canyon flying around and lost signal. The last thing I saw was it clipping a tree and then slamming into a wall. Luckily it has a feature to find it. For some reason it's not showing on the controller map. It's supposed to be beeping. I hear beeping. I just hope it's not on a fucking ledge that I can't get it down. So, we shall see. Here's what I'm dealing with. I flew down through this area. Fairly wide open, but like I said, it lost connection and got very upset. And then I believe it tried to return to home, which I was a little scared of what it was going to do. So I canceled that and tried to recover myself, and well, I failed. Please don't be on a ledge. Please don't be on a ledge. Oh, I see blinky blinkies. I see blinky blinkies. Okay. Good. Not on a ledge. Now, let's see if it's not in a million pieces, shall we? I have extra props I can put on, so that's not a big deal. Oh, she's not looking bad. Hey, little guy. Oh, gents, she's fine. A little dusting off. Probably put some new props on it just to be safe, but they look fine, honestly. Sweet. Little guy's been a workhorse. All right, now I just need to find my way back to camp. See you later. All right, good news is the drone still flies. Took the air compressor to it and blew out all the sand and crap that was in the motors, and it was ucky, but she flies. Bad news is one of the props has a pretty bad crack in it, so can't fly with that cracked prop anymore. It's too dangerous. Good news is I have spare props. Bad news is they use tiny little screws that I have no screwdriver that small. So drone down. Good thing is it's towards the end of the trip. We got just tomorrow basically. I do have my FPV drone, so I can still crash it later.